Matt, today's days: National Real Sugar Day, National Dessert Day, and Be Bald and Be Free Day.
Definitely don't want to cook with aspartame. That's for sure.
Nope.
That's the sweetener substitute.
Real Sugar Day.
Be bald, be free, go forth.
Rock that baldness.
Dip your head in something and, maybe dip it into something and then cover it in sugar. I don't know.
There you go.
And then have your loved one lick it off. That could be a thing.
That could be a dessert.
Yeah. Yep, the sugar thing. Are you into the real Coke? I know a lot of people are into the Mexican Coke that allegedly is made with sugar cane instead of high fructose corn syrup.
I'm glad you specified. I didn't know where you were going if I was into real Coke.
Well, we know that.
Or Mexican Coke. No, I'm not into Coke.
Longtime listeners have figured that out. You're into that.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I don't do the Mexican Coke or the real Coke or any kind of Coke.
Oh, yeah, you're a Dr. Pepper. You're a pepper.
I'm a pepper person.
Never a Coca-Cola?
No, I grew up in a Pepsi house. So no Coke for me, thanks.
Fight. Yeah, we were Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
My grandma had Coca-Cola. Yeah. I remember having Coca-Cola bottles as a kid where you would actually take it back to the store or something and switch them out.
Oh.
Isn't that fancy?
Fancy.
That's how old I am.
We would have to go to the store with all of us kids so that my dad could buy the cases of Pepsi and tap out, limit so many per customer. So if it was a good enough deal, we'd have 4 carts simultaneously.
Nice.
And we'd have cases of Pepsi stacked up against the fridge so my dad would never be out of Pepsi.
How old would the youngest of you been in line then?
Probably Patrick was 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a cart and some cash or what?
No, we were all lined up together. So my dad would pay for each cart separately.
Oh, man. Sounds obnoxious.
It was a good deal. You got to take advantage.
Well, yeah, I just meant for the people behind you.
There's other lines.
Yeah, get over there. Come on.
Yep.
So are you going to watch I Love You, You Hate Me, Kate?
I don't know what that is.
It's the new Barney the Dinosaur docuseries on Peacock.
Probably not. I was too old for Barney.
You hate me. I think so too, but I still watch some of it.
The docuseries or the show?
The show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to watch the docuseries?
I don't have Peacock.
Okay.
But you do, so I thought maybe you might.
I have the free version.
So you don't think Barney the Dinosaur? Yeah, maybe not. That's so confusing.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't watch it enough because I don't know.
Yeah, the guy, Bob West, who played Barney at least at one point in the trailer, says they were going to come find me and they were going to kill me.
So weird.
I know.
I mean, he's just an actor. It's not, he didn't write the lyrics. He didn't, write the script.
Yeah, he did that voice, though.
He did do the voice, but I mean, they paid him to do the voice. It wasn't like, hey guys, I've got this voice I've been working on, right?
Yeah. And that voice is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah. So don't watch it.
So I Love You. Well, it might be interesting. I doubt the dude.
No. I meant don't watch the show, Barney.
Oh, instead of going out of your way to issue death threats against the guy who's in the costume?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Of a children's show?
Yeah, that seems...
Just trying to teach manners and emotions. Yeah.
The series follows the rise and fall of Barney the Dinosaur's furious backlash and what it says about the human need to hate.
Yikes.
So it just became available, 2 parts on Peacock. I Love You, You Hate Me. The hatred towards Barney the Dinosaur. I love you, you love me. Together we're a wholesome family. I'm making up lyrics because I don't know how it goes.
But you know the tune.
So if that was Barney's... Yeah, thank you. If that was Barney's voice, maybe I should have been Barney when I was 11 years old.
Right.
Okay, maybe that wouldn't have worked. No.
I don't know that you would have been tall enough for that dinosaur.
Not quite. Me standing on the shoulders of a friend or something.
There you go.
Like 2 parts of a cow. Yeah.
You some rock, paper, scissors. Who gets to be the butt?
Yep. I call butt. Nope, because I got Mario butt. Wouldn't work.
Matt, have you ever had rude house guests?
You know, I just don't have guests at my house. Like people that are going to stay there multiple days?
Or once, or come over for dinner, or...
Not really. No, most people have been cool. You?
I wouldn't say rude, but there is a list of things that you're not supposed to do in someone else's house, which I feel like are pretty broad.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we not supposed to do?
On the list, ironing your underwear in the living room is not on the list. That's just duh. You should not do that.
Okay, you just come up with that?
No.
But it's not on the list.
It's not on the list. Like, that's just...
So why is that in your brain?
I don't know. It's just, an obvious thing that you don't do.
Okay, so you did just come up with that.
Okay.
Or no, you've been tempted to when you've been at other people's places?
Totally. I am an underwear ironer.
Interesting.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you go to someone's house, you're not supposed to move things around.
Rearrange their furniture?
Yeah, like their furniture, their cupboards, or even saying, ooh, this should go over there.
Sometimes it's difficult if you're trying to empty the dishwasher and you don't know which utensils go where.
At someone else's house?
Yeah, if you're someone's house guest and you're there and they run the dishwasher and you want to help put things away.
Okay.
Like house guest, I really think of someone that's there multiple days.
Okay.
You're going to show up for dinner with your panties and an ironing... What's it called? Iron?
Iron?
An ironing device?
They also say overstaying your welcome is bad. So whether you're there for a party or staying for a week, you're supposed to be mindful about overstaying your welcome.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, get out of here.
Don't hide or ignore a mess you made. So if you spill wine on the rug, you're supposed to tell them about it. Don't just pretend it didn't happen. Like, how'd that get there?
Right. Just move a area rug over that piece.
Yep. Flip the cushion.
Flip the cushion. There you go. Yeah. It's a good tip.
I've done that before.
Have
okay.
You? Yeah, mine are sewn in. My cushions are sewn in. My house guest wouldn't be able to get away with that one.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Snooping.
Oh, geez.
You're not supposed to rifle through their medicine cabinet, go through any drawers, bedside tables.
I can't believe people do this.
I know.
What's wrong with people?
Kind of can't believe that we have to say these things, but just in case somebody doesn't know, don't go snooping.
Yeah.
Don't show up and then tell your host that you have dietary restrictions.
Oh, I think I'm going to say diarrhea for a second.
Dietary restrictions.
Get your diarrhea out of here.
So plans have already been made. So if you can't eat the food that they made because you're gluten-free,
right.
That's on you.
And they're like, I had PB&J prepared for every meal, and now I'm just finding out about the peanut butter. Okay.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Guess we're going to the store. Great. What am I going to do with all these PB&Js?
And don't expect a tour. Some people want to do the whole tour thing. Like, let me give you the tour. But let the host offer instead of like, give us the tour.
Right. Yeah. No, you're not coming into my bedroom.
No, thanks.
Yep.
Because I will say 9 times out of 10, if we're having people over, my bedroom is the landing place for all the things that didn't get put away where they belong.
Oh, yeah. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Just shove everything into there.
There you go. And just shut the door.
There's also a good cleaning tip from Kate. Thanks, Kate.
There you go.
So do you think your dog can smell your stress, Kate?
I wonder.
Oh, yeah?
If the dog can, I wasn't going to say smell, but sense when things are stressed or kind of crazy.
Your specific dog now or just in general?
Both. Our previous dog and our new dog. Yeah.
So Winnie is now how old? 9 months old? How old is your dog?
She will be 10 months at the end of the month.
Oh, wow. I was kind of close.
Yeah.
And so you feel like you've detected her being like,
Like, let me love you while you are stressed. Yeah.
Yeah, so they did a study and found that dogs were able to smell changes in human breath and sweat with high accuracy and that identify chemical odors people emit when feeling stressed. So they can tell the difference as to whether they're like, I need to go comfort my owner now. They weren't able to come to a definitive conclusion on that part. But if you've ever noticed, if you're stressed and your dog's acting differently than normal, it could be that they're smelling you. Smelling things coming out of you, as opposed to just being like, I'm looking at you now and you seem stressed.
Right.
Because, yeah, dogs do so much just by smell.
Well, there's been those stories about the dogs can tell whether there's cancer.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think my dog can tell when I'm a little stressed because she'll want to come like hang out on the couch with me. And I'm like, oh, how did she know I needed that?
How did you know?
Without me going, come here and love me. Please love me.
Yeah, I guess maybe just don't Listerine and freshly shower if you want your dog to be able to still detect your stress. I'm just making stuff up at this point, though, so keep that in mind.
I know. I think I'm going to see if my dog can like smell through the Dove and the Listerine.
Oh, Dove. I'm a Dove person, too. How about that?
Cool cucumber?
No, just a standard.
Mm.
Sorry, I guess we can't buy in bulk and share.
Nope, I buy in bulk, though.
Yeah, Sam's Club, right?
Yeah.
That's where I get my Dove.
I got lots of smelly people at my house. We all use the same.
Yeah, is that right? Real smell factory over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what was the version of Dove you get again?
Cucumber.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that sometime.
It's fantastic.
All right. Do you feel like you smell of cucumbers afterward, or do you just smell fresh?
I smell fresh.
Okay. Like cucumbers.
So fresh and so clean.
Reminds me, I still need to drink that cucumber lime vodka bottle that you gave me.
Yeah, you've almost missed the season for that.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be for a rainy day. It's here at my desk, so, in case I need it. And it really speaks volumes, the fact that I haven't needed to crack into it I've had it for a while now, right? A year?
Yeah. Over.
So, yeah, it's expired now.
Does vodka ever go bad?
No.
No.
Of course not. And if it does, I don't want to know about it.
Right.
Is it still effective? Does the active ingredient still work? That's all that matters. If that doesn't work, maybe the placebo effect would still help me. Get placebo drunk.
Matt, do you think cars should be made that aren't allowed to speed?
Oh, dear. Put a cap on their speed limit?
Well, I mean,
Eek.
governors have been around for a long time.
Yeah, specifically governor in this case not being someone that's
in charge of a state.
not the governor of Missouri or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. The governor that
Yeah.
keeps your car from going too fast. You'll see it on the highway on certain cars, right? This car can't go faster than 65.
Right.
Right, but that doesn't mean they can't go 65 in like a 35, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But there's a new feature that they're talking about that uses GPS to pinpoint where you are, check the speed limit, and prevent you from going over it.
Doesn't it just seem like the people that would want to speed anyway would find some hack around this?
I would think so.
Okay.
But if your car can't go any faster, how do you go faster?
If your car can't go any faster, how can you go faster?
Yeah, when you're saying like they would find a hack or something to get around it.
Yeah, because my guess is it'd be controlled with a computer or something, I guess, as opposed to just the engine can only go so many RPM or something. I don't know. I'm not a car expert.
New York City is testing it out with 50 government vehicles. If you hit the speed limit, an alarm goes off or the accelerator just cuts until you slow down.
I think it's fine if a government that, they've got their own little bureaucracy wants to monitor their employees. I think that's cool, as well as whatever other businesses do speed control by GPS as far as just starting to produce these cars en masse. I don't know. And I'm kind of slow on the highway. Well, not slow, but I'm not really a speeder.
The NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, is trying to get car manufacturers to add that feature, and in which case they would have government incentives, like tax breaks.
Oh, okay.
So they're not trying to force car companies to do it right now, but they're like, hey, if you do this, maybe we can hook you up with some tax breaks. I'm not in favor of it.
Right. I think it should be up to the individual user.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I guarantee I won't go faster than this. I'm already doing this, so rebate me $1,000 every year or something. That might be interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel the need for speed.
Limits.
No,
not Kate.
Not me.
You see the story about the lost cat that was found in Idaho 9 years after it wandered away from its home in California?
No.
And for a total of 1,000 miles. I was very distraught about this cat going missing. I was really bonded to this cat. And then, so a month ago, she got a phone call, animal shelter, and like, hey, we have your cat, Harriet. And she had said, you must have the wrong number. And where is Hayden, California? 1,000 miles away. 17 hours by car, this cat got to.
Wow.
Now they're thinking this cat really knew how to find its dinner, or somebody found this cat, and if this cat's a wanderer, that it just wandered again.
How many years?
9 years later. 9 years later.
9 years later, and she was microchipped.
Exactly. Right.
So they could find where she really belonged.
Yep, got to get those pets microchipped. Right? You into it? Is yours?
I am into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had Winnie chipped yet.
There was some silence there, so I thought you were feeling guilty for a second.
No, we are getting her chipped when we get her fixed, and we haven't done that, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
When's that date coming?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to happen in June.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll wait till winter where she won't be outside as much because it'll be cold.
Is the problem that they rub the place where their stuff used to be against the ground or something if they're outside?
They're supposed to take it easy for a couple of days. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And when she was 6 months old, she wasn't taking anything easy because she was crazy.
Well, luckily she didn't get out and escape and end up in California or Idaho or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have her tag on her. It says her name and our phone numbers, but somebody could steal her.
That'd be a nice step. Yeah, someone could steal her with a microchip too, right?
True.
But then she could escape and then be discovered.
But I think with the microchip also that we can look her up, like lost my iPhone, lost my dog.
Really?
I think so. I think they have the reverse lookup, don't they?
I don't know about that. I think that'd be a different technology. I mean, you can get like the little air tag deals or those tile deals and put that on a dog's collar and track their location that way. But fairly certain pet microchipping is just for an animal shelter to be able to scan them. I don't think there's a GPS built into there, which makes sense because it's kind of hard to embed something permanently that would have a battery in it to be able to broadcast a location.
Gotcha.
Either way, good reminder, microchip the pet because it might wander 1,000 miles away and you might be reunited 9 years later.
That's crazy. 9 years.
Yep.
Matt, I've got a punny for you.
All right. What is it? What we got?
Why can't you tell secrets in a cornfield?
Why can't you? Because they're all ears.
Because there's too many ears.
Is that close enough?
That was good. Yeah.
All right.
That's why I gave it. Yeah.
My first one. Did you decide to throw me a softball?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So far, I was like 0 for 10 coming into this guess the joke punchline.
But you're close.
Yeah, well, as you indicated, you like typically want to tell a joke that someone doesn't know the punchline to. So
right.
I think it's fair. Thanks, Kate. All right, so this is out of the UK, but my guess is the numbers are the same here. 1/3 of under 18-year-olds lie about their age on social media, Kate.
Really?
Yep. Study out of the UK. Well, you know why, right?
To seem older than they are? Or?
To get on the platform at all. I mean, a lot of them, you have to be 13 or older or 17 or older or 18. Like a lot of them have limits on how you have to be. And these kids are clever enough to lie about it. Can you believe that?
Kids these days.
But surely not your kids, right, Kate?
Nope. Mine aren't on social media.
As far as you know. Feel pretty confident about that?
I am very confident about it, but true.
What if they got a burner phone at school? What do you think?
I think they go to a small enough school that they had a burner phone, I would know.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt, there's a 17-year-old graduating from college.
Damn. That's not quite as good as Doogie Howser, but it's pretty good.
Right.
And Doogie Howser is actually fictional. So there's that part too.
Maya McDaniels, she's about to graduate from Kent State with a degree in gaming design and a minor in computer science.
Damn.
Right?
Sounds like a smart one. Yeah.
So she started going to college when she was 14. She passed the ACT when she was 13. And she's been taking college and high school classes simultaneously. You know what she's going to do once she graduates?
Design video games?
Take a break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well take 6 6 years off so that everyone else can catch up, I guess.
Right. She said, I'm going to be a kid for a bit. I was like, well, you should.
Yeah. That's a good age to free yourself for a while. Do your homework, kids, and you too could take school off for a while when other kids are still juniors or seniors in high school.
Yeah, it's not really called a gap year if you're done, right?
I think it's just called a year or two.
A year off.
Or 3 or whatever. Good for her. Okay, there's another one of these stories where a desirable food product ended up spilling all over the highway.
Oh, yeah? Where?
This one from near Salina, actually.
Oh!
Did you see this one? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I did.
Budweiser, all over the place. This was earlier this week. Semi-rolled South I-135 there in Saline County, home to Salina. And the guts on them to have their name pronounced differently in those two ways.
It's Saline.
That's what I said. Salina.
You said saline.
Salina is in Saline County.
Saline.
Oh, Saline County.
Yeah. Not like saline solution.
Okay, fine.
Saline.
Well, even more ridiculous then.
I know.
Okay. It was this photo, and yeah, there were just cases upon cases of Budweiser spilling down this side of the road. And I don't know. When I take some roadside Budweiser, it's not my go-to beer. If I do get a domestic beer, I'll get a Budweiser. But
I was going to say it's hot beer, right?
Yeah, it'd be a little bit warm.
Yeah.
I think, well, maybe not. This could have been a refrigerated truck taking it to a liquor store.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to get it out of the sun quickly. And it said first responders shut down the right lane of the highway for recovery of the semi and a lot of beer that fell from the vehicle. Just picture these emergency workers like, all right, we'll help you load it back up. Yep.
I mean, did they just have to rinse? Was there beer ever, spilled beer?
Okay, so there's a photo. You can see the photo.
Is that in our notebook?
Yeah. The bottom, it says photos, Kansas Highway Patrol.
Okay.
So click on that. You can see it's a Bud Light truck. It's branded Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that. It's a pretty scene, isn't it? All the Budweiser there scattered about the ground.
I just pictured pouring beer. This is this. I'm glad you had a picture.
Yeah, it's full. It's 30 packs of Budweiser, some of which have ruptured, and you can see the Budweiser cans that are lying about. Actually, this is a good demonstration of the resilience of a can of Budweiser.
I think these are the tall boys too, right? These are big cans.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, so I think it says 10 maybe on the side of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
On the side of that deal. I didn't know that you can get tall boys in containers like that.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm impressed.
Is the driver okay?
Because none of the... Who cares? Because you can't tell... I think so, yeah. Let's go with yes. Yeah, the driver's great.
I would feel more bad for him if he was hurt and spilled the beer.
I'm sure he's fine. That probably would have made the story, I would hope. Maybe not. I don't know. But either way, these Budweiser cans, I don't see a single one that looks like it's ruptured or open or anything. Nicely done. Tall boy Budweisers.
Matt, did you hear that Elon Musk has launched his own perfume?
Something like that crossed my radar. What's it called?
Burnt hair.
Yeah, that's right. That doesn't sound like a good scent.
It doesn't sound like Elon Musk either. You'd think it'd be called X150 or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. There should be an X.
He said, with a name like mine, getting into the fragrance business was inevitable. Why did I even fight it for so long? The price of burnt hair, $100 a bottle. And they sold 10,000 bottles in just a few hours.
I'm not surprised. He's got some hardcore fans.
Yeah.
I don't get it. He's done some cool stuff, like I've said previously, but some of these guys that are just ride or die for Elon, and yeah, it's almost all guys. I'm like, why did you pay $100 a bottle for something called burnt hair? It's basically just
burnt hair.
It's like he's just showing off. He's like, I can just put my name on this and give it the grossest sounding aroma, and people will still buy $100 bottles. Oh, Elon. And then there he is trying to talk to Ye on Twitter.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to smell that musk.
No?
No.
Him or the cologne?
Or the burnt hair. Yeah.
You've seen him, right? Does he look like he might smell okay? He probably smells okay.
It doesn't look like he'd stink, but...
He probably has a robot give him a bath.
Maybe.
Or he could probably just pay somebody to do that too. He's like the richest guy alive, right?
Right? Isn't he?
I think so. At last
I think
check.
so.
It always depends on how the stock market's doing that day. All right, Kate, we're changing fire season. So we're moving from, well, we still are pretty dry, but we're moving from that season into a new fire season. And do you know which one that is?
No.
It's the space heater fire season.
Ah, there we are.
Yeah, people get their extension cord and then plug in 3 space heaters to it. And
Gotcha.
I was reading this story, and they were talking to St. Joe Fire about it. And they mentioned this, like people putting blankets on top of their heaters, on top of their space heaters, I guess presumably to warm the blanket before putting it on themselves, and that's a good way to, light your blanket on fire and thus maybe your house.
Okay, there's a girl in college who would put her space heater
Can't wait to see where this is going.
in front of her chair, and then she put her blanket on her person, but she put the blanket on top of the space heater, so it was like a tunnel of heat. And we always told her, that's a bad idea.
Yep.
She never caught on fire or anything, but I wonder if...
Well, was she a liar?
That she never caught on fire?
Her pants.
Liar, liar, pants on fire?
Liar, liar, pants. It's a liar, liar, pants on fire joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Liar, liar, blanket on fire?
Maybe ill-considered. Oh, was she pantsless?
No.
Oh,
It's too cold to be without pants.
Well, that's the other thing I've noticed.
You had a blanket and a space heater.
Well, these articles come up every year about don't overload your circuit with a bunch of space heaters. And oftentimes they give you the tip that maybe just turn up your central heater. Unless you've got like specific cold spots within your house. Like your basement, I imagine, gets cold where your home studio is. And so a little space heater there might make sense as opposed to jacking your heating up 5 degrees.
I was going to say, I do have a space heater in my studio.
If you've got space heaters in every room, though, probably an opportunity to just go ahead and use the increased temperature feature on your thermostat.
Right.
And then just top it off with space heaters.
Unless you're trying not to turn it on.
But you're going to spend more money on the space heater.
Yeah.
There's a reason why homes don't just come with a bunch of space heaters installed. Like typically they got the central unit because it's more efficient. So that's my tip, Kate.
There you go.
Hey.